Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Hey, it's DJ. Um, dressed to the nines for class today. Sorry. Um, no, I had an ISP meeting, and so I always dress up for this. It's a good thing to do. I don't know. I hardly ever dress up, so to have an excuse. I mean, I dressed up for Thanksgiving, but other than that, I usually don't. So here we are. Anyway, but today, what we're going to be discussing is something that's affecting everyone. It affects program a little bit, but it's something I think that you would like to know about. Just so we know we're in the know as to why things are the way they are. So the class for today, and of course, I want you to contact me with any questions or anything like that. But the class for today is on gas prices. Why are they so high? And will they continue to climb? Actually, that's not much of the issue that I can get into today. It does look like it's possible that they could get higher, but I'm gonna wait on that. That'll be a class for another time. So what I'm going to discuss with you today is how it looks here in the Bay Area, county-wise and things like that. So when it comes to gas, because it comes from oil, and oil is a non-renewable resource. That means basically that we have a finite or a certain amount of it. So it's kind of like drinking anything with a straw. But say you have like a ton of something, it's a whole lot of it, like a big bowl of candy, and it seems huge. It's kind of like the Great Salt Lake. When I was a kid, I remember there's so much salt, and not in just the Great Salt Lake, but the salt flats and everything just in Utah. That what they said was that if we ran out of salt in the United States for some reason, that just Salt Lake City itself, with the salt flats and everything, could provide salt for, I don't know if they meant the country or the whole world, for 8 years. But again, that's a lot of salt. But then the more people consume it, the smaller it gets until it's all gone. That's the same as gas. So that's why prices are so high right now. It's also politics, but eventually there will be no more gas. There will be no more oil. Or not no more until we actually move on. And so when they talk about renewable energy and things like that, one thing that we'll always have is wind. We'll always have water power, be it ocean, and of course we'll always have the sun. But when it comes to oil and things like that, it's finite. It only happens for a certain amount of time until it's all gone. But that's why talk to about a couple of you about. We have different cars like the Tesla, where they're using electricity, but electricity comes from coal, which is also a finite substance. We only have a certain amount of coal. We got way away from it, went to oil, and now it's like we're going back to coal. But again, solar powered cars are the way to go, or in some places they're developing hydrogen or water powered cars. But as it is now, the majority of our families and each of us have gas powered cars or hybrids. And so what we have to do is figure out where we are and where we're going to be for the foreseeable future and why gas prices are the way there. Hence the class. So it'll be a shorter class. But this is gas prices level off in Bay Area, inch upward in California. There's a reason why they are inching up in California. So while prices at the pump stabilized nationwide in the Bay Area in the past week, statewide the figures continued to inch upwards. Now, Joe Biden did, not to be too political, but it's not really politics because there was a lot involved. He did open up some oil reserves that we have that we usually don't touch to keep gas prices down. So that is one of the reasons that things have stabilized. But according to figures shared Monday by AAA, the American Automobile Association, the national average for a gallon of regular gas, so the average, that means throughout everywhere. And gas prices change depending, like if you lived in Humboldt, which is way up north, gas is incredibly expensive because it's really hard to get gas trucks to go up there. So it makes it more expensive. But if you average all of them out between all the states and everything, hard places to get to, easier places, the average for a gallon of regular gas is $3.40 basically, down from $3.41 basically. On Monday, November 24th. 1 month ago, the national average was $3.4101, and 1 year ago it was $2. And so that's almost double the gas. It's kind of a scary trend. AAA officials said recent variations, or the price going up and down of crude oil have helped to stabilize and put downward pressure on prices. Average prices in much of the Bay Area changed only slightly from a week ago, going up or down a fraction of a cent in most areas, according to the figures from AAA. So we're not doing so bad right now. However, average prices in the Bay Area are 15 to 20 cents higher than the statewide average in San Francisco, San Mateo, Marin, Napa, and Sonoma counties. The average prices range from 6 to 8 cents above the state average in Contra Costa, that's us, Alameda, which is close to us, Santa Clara, and Santa Cruz counties, while Solano County is right at the California average. So, in California, which has the highest average gas prices in the country by nearly $1 over the next highest state, the average price rose a half penny in the last week to $4.7 a gallon. Now, the reason why we're more expensive is because how much overall people get paid in California. They make more money than people in other states. So that's kind of how that pushes out. 1 month ago, the state average was 4.5, and a year ago was 3.1. Both slightly more than $1 above the national average. So again, but it's not just that. Why does California have such high fees? So prices in California are higher due to taxes and environmental fees. So we tax more for gas, which is good, in that we want to make sure that everything's safe, well distributed, and even as much as we possibly can. And also environmental fees, because California cares about the environment. Drilling for oil is very expensive. It also kills off a lot of habitat for different animals that live different places. I mean, throughout time, unfortunately, a lot of species of animals have died off because we have been drilling for oil for our own benefit. But luckily, California is one of those great states where we're like, no, we're actually going to give back. And so we do, to make sure these habitats survive. So right now we are on a bit of a rise, but we're actually stabilizing. So don't expect gas prices to get higher, but I don't know when they'll start to get lower. Some places are predicting, well, some sources are predicting that we're going to hit $5 a gallon, which I haven't seen since a while ago. I remember when it was that, but that's a lot of money. For 4 gallons, that's $20. And most tanks, like the tank in my tiny little car, it's about 11 gallons. So, if it's $5 a gallon, and I get basically 2 gallons for $20, it's expensive. So, I'll keep us updated on this. But luckily, things are stabilizing a little bit, and hopefully, we don't hit $5 per gallon. Anyway, I hope this hasn't been too depressing in class. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you've looked up something different and you want to let our group know, please do. And I will talk to you all later on. Alright, ciao for now and have yourselves a great rest of your day. Gas prices or not. Okay.